Sorry, welcome to my live stream, guys. It's another day, it's a new week. How you doing? I'm good. How am I doing? I'm good. How are you doing? You're good. So what's happening? What's going on? I don't know, maybe you help me check the system. Have it? Shiva! Okay, somebody can comment.
Okay, that means
It's Shiva, how are you doing? Thank you, Shiva. You're always available. Shiva, our one and only Shiva. The real MVP. Shiva is the real MVP. How are you doing, my love? How is your day going? My day is moving on well. Okay, my day is moving on well. And how's your day going? So, I don't know if you guys saw the topic earlier on. I'm good, Shiva. I'm good. I came to work today. We have an important thing to do, but I'm still waiting for my boss. Though people are not really much at work. So I decided to come live so we could talk about, would you prefer an early marriage or marry late? Like, what would you prefer? Would you love to marry early? And you give me reasons why you would love to marry early. Then if you would love to delay, you also give me reasons why you want to delay. Like why you want to marry. Maybe let's say when I talk about early, let's talk about 19 or 18 and above. Then maybe 18 to 23, let's say early. Then for the late marriage, let's say 28 upward. So what do you think you would prefer as a person? What would you prefer as a person? Would you prefer to marry late or early? Yeah. So I'm still waiting for you guys over here. Yeah. This seems like a boring day. People aren't really around. Who are not around? Hello, welcome to my live stream. How are you doing? Shiva, is that you? Shiva, is that you? Is that you? I'm seeing. Two secrets. Okay. I don't know if you guys have watched my last video that I uploaded about 4 secrets about your past not to tell your partner because to do you more harm than good. I don't know if you guys have watched the post, my new video. I don't know if you guys have watched my new video because I actually said 4 secrets about your past not to tell your partner, and then there was lots of back and forth. People were like, it's okay to tell your partner about your past in the early stage of relationship. I don't know if you've watched that content though. So for me, I would prefer if I'd gotten the right informations, the right teachings, or if the society was not really harsh on me, I would say I would go for an early marriage. Like I would love to marry at an early age. But because of how the society is, because of how the environment is, we all tend to grow in a very toxic environment. We are growing up as a child, and people got to pass through like a toxic families. And then those kind of experiences have affected their mindset. So I used to say, when people have the right information, the right training, the right people around, good example, good role models, I would say marry early if you can marry early, because your mind is occupied with good things, it's occupied with the right information. But a lot of people are passing through traumas, a lot of people are passing through hurt, a lot of people are passing through delay. So I used to say, when you want to get married, there are some things you should ask yourself, because if at a young age you're not financially stable, at least maybe you have something coming into your hands, or welcome to my live stream. Sorry, welcome to my live stream, guys. Don't forget to double tap on your screens, like, and then I'm talking about early marriage or late marriage, because now the society is like, our parents are like, oh, we married very early. At your age, when I was 23, I got married. When I was 20, I got married. But I got to realize that then they had the right information, because they were being taught that marriage at an early age is very good. They were being trained, like people from the north. I always say because I'm from the north. So people from the north are being trained maritally. Like women are being trained to be wives. So they grew up with this mindset of being a good wife, being a good help, being a mother. And you will see a lady at 16 can be a good wife. So when people get the right information, the right training, you can go ahead and marry at a very young age if you want to, starting from 18 to me upward. But you see, people that suffer from trauma, people that are still trying to figure themselves, I feel like people need to tell themselves the truth, not just go with what the society is saying. Because if you are mentally unstable, dear, I would advise you to heal, to get to know yourself, to get to love yourself, to get to know how to interact with people. Because marriage is all about you handling your own emotions, your husband's emotions, your children's emotions, people around you, their emotions, your in-laws' emotions. And then if you don't have that understanding, I feel like you should give yourself time to actually grow. Give yourself time to actually heal, to actually learn. I used to be that one person that feels like everybody is the same. So because I think a certain way, somebody should think a certain way, right? But there are some people that are just gifted. After all, I won't dispute the fact that some people are married at a very very young age and are very very happy. Like they are happy. That's like the best decision they made. I think I saw someone on TikTok and she was saying her story. She got married at 18, and that was the best decision she has ever made in her life. And I saw someone too saying I got married early and that was the worst decision. But now it's not all about marrying early, it's not about marrying late. It's about how mature are you emotionally? How matured are you intellectually? How much knowledge do you have about treating others that you will now think that marriage will help you? Because when I'm like, sometimes when I sit in my room alone and I wake up and I'm like, I'm so exhausted, I'm so drained, I'm not telling myself, so now if I get married, you mean I will still wake up like this? I'll wake up exhausted, I'll wake up tired. So I will tell myself, okay, learn how to manage these emotions. And I'll tell myself, I'll stand up, I'll begin to walk, I'll begin to program my mind that, okay, what if I'm married? How would I actually do this? How would I actually do that? So what do you guys think about marrying early or marrying late? I don't know. What do you guys think? Say something in the comment section below. And don't forget to double tap on your screen. You guys are not double tapping on your screen. So like my live stream so that other people out there can know that it's alive. And then I love you guys so much. Welcome to my live stream, guys. How are you guys doing? How's your day going? Hope you're enjoying your day. I'm enjoying my day because I'm with you guys. And actually, we're talking about early marriage or late marriage. What do you think it's okay? What do you think is the what okay? When is the right time to actually get married? Because I don't understand. The time is moving fast, and I still feel like a child. I don't know. I don't know. I still feel like a child. Time is moving so fast. I don't know. So what do you think about early marriages or late marriages? Which one do you think is the best? So I was saying earlier on, I said our environment, society, and where we grew up affects our mindsets towards marriage, whether an early marriage or late marriages. So I actually said earlier on, for somebody from the north, like from the north, growing up from the north, you are being trained as a woman to be a wife. You are being trained to be a mother. For example, now, if you didn't cook a meal well, your mom will question you and be like, do this so that when you go to your husband's house, you'll be able to do this. So people are from the north are being trained maritally. With that, it affects. That's why you see a lot of people in the north getting married at a very young age, and they are doing marriage well. All right. So I'm like, man, marriage is being affected by the environment. Never give up, said NENE'S world, my love. My darling, how are you? Welcome to my live stream. Don't forget to put up on your screen and like. So I was actually talking about early marriage. So never give up. What do you think about early marriage? Do you want to marry early or do you want to marry late? Yeah. And then I dropped a video, a new video on YouTube about 4 secrets you should not tell your partner when you guys are in a dating stage. And there was a lot of back and forth. I had a lot of people saying, no, you should be open to your partner, you should tell your partner about your past. I'm not disputing that fact that you should tell your partner about your past, you get. But what I'm saying is that it's too early to start talking about your past in a dating stage. It's too early. It's too early for that. For example, now I gave an instance. I said, imagine you meet this amazing person, this sweet soul, like you're connected to, you love, like you admire the most, like you love this lady, you love this guy, and then first thing he's telling you is, I slept with 100 people just in 1 year. Tell me that love you have for that person will not flee, because I will not even say run. It will flee. It will disappear. But if that person gives you time to know that person for who that person is, right? You would look at that person beyond just his or her past. So I said, take your time, know somebody before you tell somebody about your past. Because in the process of you knowing somebody, you get to listen to them. You get to know, okay, this person matured to actually incorporate what I'm going to say, or how does this person thinks. So you don't just walk up to people. You can't just be walking on the street and then telling somebody, oh, I did an abortion, or you're walking on the street, you're waving somebody, oh hi, I just slept with someone, because you don't know them. And so also with the dating stage, you don't know people for who they are. That dating stage is for you to know them, how they think, how they judge, how they talk before spit facts. Okay, let me read my comment. Frank Scandi said, Nene, good morning. How are you doing? Morning, my love. It's actually afternoon over here. It's not morning though in Nigeria. But how are you doing? How was your night? Hope you're good. Guys, please don't forget to double tap on your screen. Never give up said, married early is not easy, but it's very, very important to marry early. Like it's very important to marry early. Why? Because for me as a lady, I will tell you that the woman's body system changes. Like it changes. You tend to have hormonal imbalance, PCOS, fibroids. So it's always advisable for ladies to marry early so that there's always that high chances of having a child without complications and stuff like that. But because of the way society is going, people are not mentally ready for marriage. People are not mentally ready. And I was watching a podcast today, but it was talking about how we can normalize therapy sessions. Like just the way we have hospitals, we should normalize having therapy offices, organizations where somebody can just walk in to heal mentally. Because I think if people heal mentally, there will be high chances of seeing marriage differently. Because even if, okay, you're growing up in a society, you will have neighbors that their marriage is not working. You grew up looking at them fighting, seeing the mother and the father fighting. It's going to affect your ideology about marriage. And then you now need another good family to remove that idea off your mind. Do you get? So marrying early to me, man, it's good if you're mentally ready, like if you're mentally ready, emotionally ready, and financially ready. And if that person you're going into that marriage with is ready, is compatible, that person is mentally stable and stuff like that. So today I was watching a podcast here of a lady who got raped when she was 14 years old. So she got raped when she was, I don't know, Apostle Femi Lazarus. I was watching a podcast today, and the lady was talking about how she got raped at 14. And up to today, she cannot even enjoy the sexual pleasure in her marriage because of that scenario, because of that experience, because she said it was not a good one. But do you know that if people with such, and she was talking about how therapy sessions are being ignored in the country, like somebody will just be raped and the next thing people are thinking about is justice for the person, and people are thinking about the person's health. They forget about the mental effect. So also with marriage, I totally feel like if you are mentally ready, marriage has no limits. Like if you are mentally ready, if you feel like you can love somebody just as you love yourself, if you feel like, okay, I'm ready to bring another child into this world, I've healed from my traumas, I've healed from my past, I'm ready to train this person in God's way, I'm ready to train this person the right way, I'm ready to train this child. You understand? I feel it's okay. Marry early. If you want to marry early. Sorry guys, I've been talking too much. Welcome to my live stream. My name is Nene, and I'm a counselor, upcoming a therapist. So I talk about issues consuming the environment, consuming the society, consuming our minds. And to be honest, I'm somebody who have suffered from low self-esteem, suffered from a lot of things, and I know how important it is for you to grow out of those feelings. I know how important for you to grow. I know that those traumas has affected me, and sometimes I look back and I'm like, if I'd really healed from my trauma, if I'd really healed from my past, I would be a better person today. But there was no room for healing. The only healing place I knew was the hospital, whereby when you are falling sick, you go to the hospital, you see the doctor, okay, I feel this pain. And nobody talks about the inner pain, the pain we feel inside. Nobody really talks about it. And to be honest, as I am like this, I really want us as human beings to be healed mentally before going into marry late. It depends. Maybe you want to be financially stable, mentally stable, you want to be all right. So yeah, welcome to my live stream. Please double tap on your screen. See, if this is your screen, yeah, if this is your screen, just like tap twice. It will just help put my live stream out there for people. And if you want us to actually heal, trust me, I'm in my healing journey, and I want to carry people along. I really want to carry people along. So I'll be talking about some traumas I passed, some traumas I faced, and how I overcame those traumas. Now, growing up as a child, I grew up in an environment whereby I was not really heard. I will not say really, not really heard, but my mom was so active trying to give us a better life that she wasn't really present. She was present, but she was so, I feel like she was so occupied, and I know how stressful work can be, going, coming back, and you just want to rest, because I lost my dad at a very young age, so he wasn't really there to, nobody was really there to assist her, so she was up. Sorry, the network is very, 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 very bad. So growing up as a child, I suffered low self-esteem, whereby nobody was there to really appreciate me, like clap for me and say, oh, you did this, you did good, I'm proud of you. So there was nothing to really push me to really do good. So if you check my video, my long form videos, you will see whereby I spoke about my journey when I was facing failure and all that. So growing up as a child, I would just go to school, I would just go to school. I wasn't reading. I was just there. I was just going backward, 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 backward. In school, I would just be failing, and I'm like, nobody see. Nobody ever clapped for me as a child and said, "You are doing this, so keep it up, keep it up." So I just kept moving with the flow. I felt like maybe some people were lucky to be brilliant. Some people were lucky to be first in class. I just felt like maybe I was unlucky, but I just kept going, going, going with the flow. I never knew that there was an absence of love, applause, and care that really didn't push me to be who I was. So growing up, I faced low self-esteem. So I like then I was not proud of my body shape. So I was wearing see I was dressing like a guy. I was dressing like a guy, guys. I would wear trousers, I would wear big shirts because I felt like okay, maybe if I behave like a tomboy, I will be loved. Maybe if I behave like a tomboy, I will be seen and stuff like that. So I met one of my friends when I was growing up. And then she said something. She said, the best thing that can happen to you is to love yourself for who you are. Like, see the beauty in you. Then you won't have any issue, any other thing. Because this girl could tie wrapper, like she could tie her wrapper like this, and she would look so pretty. And I'm looking at her, and she would be so bold in what she's wearing. She was like, when you love yourself for who you are, regardless of what it is, that is the best weapon you can have to face life. Because if you don't love yourself, that is when jealousy comes in. Because you begin to see people better than yourself, and then you want to be like them, but you cannot be like them. So you have to love yourself for who you are. Love yourself for your big nose, like me. Love yourself for your eyes. Love yourself for your ears. Love yourself for your hands. Love yourself, because the moment you love yourself, that is when the uniqueness in you begins to show, and that is when people begin to appreciate you and say, "Oh, no, you look. This really looks good on you." So the moment I started loving myself, I started embracing who I was. I began to get compliments out there. Like people began to say, "Oh, you look good in this." And you know what? When somebody tells you look good in this, my dear, you wear it tomorrow. You want to wear it next tomorrow. So that somebody will tell you, "Oh, you really look good on this." So one thing I always tell people when you're facing low self-esteem is to love yourself. Enjoy the situation. Enjoy that process. Enjoy the fact that tell yourself that, okay, see, just because I'm not beautiful like this doesn't mean I will not be beautiful like that again. Before, if you see my throwback pictures, God of Israel, you will know that my skin will be glowing like this. I'll be smiling like this. Sometimes I just tell myself that. Looking back, if I had known I would be this beautiful, I wouldn't have really bothered myself. Like, I wouldn't even think. I would have been, hey God, let me read these comments. Please, guys, see, I said if this is your screen and you're watching me, just double tap on the screen like this. What it does is actually puts your video out there for people to know you're on live stream. And I'm very sure you don't want to be the only person enjoying what I'm saying and learning while we learn from each other. So let me read this comment section. Never give up said, "NENE'S world, which advice you could give me?" Actually, I did own my... Okay, what advice will I give you? If I can understand, what advice will I give you? Because you are planning to get married in the next 3 months. Trust me, I'm not married yet. But the little advice I have, I'll share it with you from books I've read, because I'm a counselor. I would give you advice from the knowledge I've acquired as a counselor. So if you are planning on getting married, first of all, because of the economy that we're in now, trust me, I will tell you, be financially stable. At least have 2 sources of income. Maybe your business and then an occupation you're doing. And you know that the world is actually is growing. Technology and all. If you can have an online career, have a job, and at least a business that can be sourcing you income, will be great, because I will tell you that to feed somebody is not easy. Like, I'm staying on my own. Feeding myself is not easy. Talk more of feeding another lady or having to welcome a child. I would not want them to suffer. There's something they normally say: don't go and marry a woman that was well taken care of in her father's house and come and bring her to your house and treat her bad. So you and your partner should sit. Since you want to get married in the next 3 months, or plan to get married in the next 3 months, you and your partner should sit. Communicate on your financial stability. Okay, how do you want to source this income? Because me, if I'm getting married now, the first question I'll ask my partner is, I have a business, I'm a YouTuber, I work. These are my 3 sources of income. How far with you? What are you doing? What can you bring that will help us accomplish financial stability? Then ask yourself this question: Are you ready emotionally? Are you healed from your past trauma? Do you think you are willing to welcome a woman into your life, love her, and help her heal from her past traumas if she's not healed? And I will advise that you go for counseling too. You go for counseling, seek therapy. Are you healed from your past trauma? Because most of the people we see out there, most of the aggressive people we see out there, it's just their traumas they've not healed from, that they're actually pushing it on people. Do you get? So are you healed? Are you happy? You understand? And me, I believe in humble beginnings. Like, you can start little and grow. So if you are mentally ready, financially ready, trust me, good to go. Like, never give up. Good to go. You can marry. And if your lady is hardworking, she loves you, and she's mentally ready, financially ready, and you guys are ready, trust me, you can marry at any time you want to marry. Like, at any time you want to marry. Welcome to my live stream, guys. I'm Nene by name, and I'm a counselor. And I'm like, why would I have this knowledge in me and keep it? So I'm here with you guys so that we could relate, talk, ask me questions, and I can help the possible way I can. So we're actually talking about how to overcome some traumas and how I overcame some traumas. And I was talking about low self-esteem. So I said one way that helped me to overcome low self-esteem was to love myself. When I started loving myself, if you don't love yourself, people out there won't love you. They won't even value you. It's the way you carry yourself that people will carry you. If you carry yourself well, people will carry you well. So the first thing to do to overcome low self-esteem is to love yourself. When you love yourself that much, people will begin to see that love in you, and they will appreciate you. And you know one thing that helps take away low self-esteem? Applause. When people applaud you and say, oh, you did well in this, even if you didn't do too much, just that you did good, will really boost your self-confidence, and you'll see yourself striving to do better and becoming a better person and a better version of yourself. So again, one thing that is eating a lot of human beings like me and like you is jealousy. I will always say, see, me, I was a jealous person. No? Like, my jealousy will show. Like, if I'm jealous of it, then it will show. Like, my face will show. Like, I'm not happy. And then I told myself, I said, this is not a good life to live. Because when I'm jealous of somebody, the person becomes better. They will applaud the person more. The person will become great. And me, I'm just there. Like, I'm just there. I'm like, how can I come out of this bitterness? The first thing I did was to show love. Now, I started doing it practically. Let's say if I'm jealous of this book now. Let's just imagine this book is someone I'm jealous of. I don't like the way it's shiny. I don't love the fact that it has different colors. I wish I had pages like this book. The first thing I'll do is to get this book a gift. Right? I'll get this book a gift because I'm jealous of this book. then I will get this book a gift. Right? When I get this book a gift, that's who I'm jealous of. Now I'm jealous of this book. So in order to overcome the jealousy for this book, I'll get this book a gift. Then I would sit down and ask myself, what really does this book does that is unique, that I love about, and people love so much? Now, people might love this book because of it has a lot of pages. And then when I get this book a gift, I will write, hey, how are you doing? I hope you are good. I just want to appreciate you and tell you that I love the fact that you have a lot of pages. And here is a gift to show that I love you and I care for you. And at the end of it, I'll write, I love you so much and you mean so much to me. Now, just the thought of me getting this book a gift will help me overcome the jealousy I have. You will begin to be happy. Like, you begin to feel that joy, that happiness. Okay, let me give an example again. If your friend, you have a friend that you love so much, but it just happens to be that your friend has more, what will I use for example now? People tend to upload your friend out there, and you're wondering why they are uploading this person, and you begin to feel like, okay, why don't people upload me that much? Is there anything in me that is bad that people see and don't upload me for it? You will now get that your friend a gift, no matter how little it is. That was how I overcame jealousy. If I'm jealous of you, I will get you a gift and appreciate you for those things you do that are good, that people applaud you for. And just the thought of getting you a gift and writing you a note will begin to build the genuine love I have for you, and I will give you that. But before you know it, I begin to create genuine love for you and become happy for you. That was one practical way I was able to overcome jealousy. And I believe in prayers. I love God. I love Jesus Christ. And I believe in prayers. If something is bothering you, if you pray about it, just give it time. Have faith. It will go. Okay, let me read this comment. Never give up. Nene, the advice we say is not about the work normally. I they work well. I have my own business. That is not the problem. Now, okay, if actually Never Give Up asked a question. He said he wants to get married in 3 months' time, and what do I think? And I said I'm not married yet, but because of my course of study, eagerness and counseling, experiences and book I've read, I can give a little bit of advice. And I told him he should make sure he's financially stable. At least he can provide 3 square meals in the house, and then mentally stable for his wife and his children to come. And he now said that money is not the problem. Money is not the problem. If money is not the problem, you as a man, I'm very sure you grew up in your family, you've seen marriages. How do you want your marriage to be? What are the foundations you set for your marriage? They said somebody who fails to plan plans to fail, yeah? And somebody who fails to plan plans to fail. So if you don't plan how you want your marriage to be, because it will help you run on that platform. So if you are financially stable, are you mentally stable? Are you healed? Are you fine? Are you okay? Are you ready to love somebody just the way you love yourself? Are you ready to welcome her family? How do you relate with people? Because trust me, when you're getting married, you're not just marrying your wife, you're marrying her family. How do you relate with people? Those questions, just ask yourself and then probably seek advice from people that are married too, so that you will know. Ali Iliasu said, how? Okay, I don't know why you're saying how, but feel free, guys, ask questions. And the fact that you guys are watching me and you're not double tapping on your screen, it's breaking my heart. I should end this live. I should end this live stream. So guys, double tap on your screen, please, just to give me that like. I'm just seeing one person that liked. So double tap on your screen to like this live stream. So actually, initially we're talking about early marriages or late marriages. What do you believe in? Do you believe in early marriage, or do you believe in marrying late? Okay, Never Give Up said it's not easy, but we love each other. Trust me. I'm a Christian, right? In the Bible, it says love is patient, it's kindness, it's goodness, it's you forgiving, and a lot of things. So, in as much as you love each other, I feel like it's just like a relationship now. We always have issues in relationship. How willing are you to forgive? Do you forgive? Do you let go? And I feel like people should talk about, if you want to get married, talk about how you settle disputes. How will we settle fights when we're married? Okay, should we talk about it? Should we involve third party? Should we go and seek for counseling or stuff like that? I know it's not easy. Oh, I'm not married. Oh, I'm not married. But I know that if you talk about how you settle your disputes, how you handle quarrels. Okay, will you be keeping malice with your wife when you're angry? All those things. People should talk about it. Like, it's not easy, but see, let me tell you, if you want to marry, take the bold step and see what God will do for you. God will surprise you. I used to feel like, okay, I'm actually far away from home. I've never stayed out of my house for more than 2 months. Now, I've been staying alone for over, almost getting to 2 years. And I used to be so scared that if I move and start staying alone, how will my life be? I have to take the bold step, man. You just have to take the bold step. Never give up. Take that bold step. Engage her. Tell her you love her. See, if you love yourself, stop wasting time. Stop wasting time. Marry. And begin to build. And you know one funny part of it? I think one thing with marriage is a blessing. No? You see some people that are just struggling, and when they get married, boom, they are all grown. Like, they become better versions of themselves because two heads are better than one. So back to our talk initially, I was talking about how to overcome jealousy. And me, how I overcame jealousy initially. I used to, when I'm jealous of somebody, I'll just buy you a gift, appreciate you, write you a note, and give you. And just the fact I'll see how happy you are, it will now give me a signal that this person is not really like this. So it's just me creating a scenario in my head about this person. Alright? So Ali Ilya South sent the blushing emoji with love. Mwah. Kisses to you too. So never give up. I don't know if I'm answering your questions. I don't know if I've answered your question. Feel free to ask me questions. See, we're all here to grow, please. We're all here to grow. If I'm saying something that you're contradicting, feel free. Let me know so I can also learn. One thing that, again, in the society that people are facing that is not really, people don't talk about it that much is child abuse. Child abuse. When it comes to how you correct a child as a person, I don't know. I don't know. But you see people that, like, I was sharing a story initially that I was watching a podcast. Yeah, I was watching a podcast today, and the lady spoke about how she was raped at 14. How she was raped at 14, and okay, NENE'S, well, can I ask you one question? Please feel free, ask me one question. She got raped at 14, and now even in her marital home, she does not even enjoy sex because of the mental effects on her. And I was saying something. I said apart from hospitals, yeah, the one on Femi Lazarus, and she said something that really caught my attention. Apart from hospitals whereby we go to heal, please, we need therapy organizations whereby people need to go and heal emotionally. So Muslim boy, never give up said, Nene, I have a question to ask you guys. Please welcome to my live stream. I'm Nene's World. I'm a counselor. I love to interact. I love to teach. I love to talk about experiences, what people have experienced in life. I've experienced a lot. And I love to share it with people. I love to listen. I love to share with people. So feel free. Watch my long form videos. I've actually spoken about a lot of things to my knowledge, books I've read, experiences I've had, and experiences I've seen. So after now, you can feel free to go to my page to actually check out some topics, and I know it will help you deeply. And we're here to help each other. And I love live stream because it allows me interact with you guys one on one, listen to your questions and give you guys answers. And please don't forget to double tap on your screen like this to like. I'm just saying 2 likes. So if you love me and you love what I'm doing, please like my live stream. Thank you. So yeah, what do you think? Early marriage or late marriage? I'm not married and I'm not ready right now because I still have goals. Not really goals though, but I just need some form of stability emotionally, financially, and yeah, I will go into it. Oh, you just I feel like I answered your question. You said never give up, said NENE'S world. To be honest, are you ready to be married? Okay. Now you're asking me, am I ready to get married? Now I'm preparing myself. There's something they said that if you want a king as a woman, you have to make yourself a queen for that king. All right? And people get married to what they feel, what they value. People get married to what they value and what they know will help them. When I marry this person will help me be a better person. So I've checked myself and I see that I have lapses in some areas of my life, and I'm like, okay, Nene, if you want to get married, you need to build yourself. So trust me, I want to get married, but I'm in the process of building myself for that person. Now I'm building myself for that person because when that person comes, it will be a lot easier. I'm already ready. I've prepared myself for that person. So I'm open to marriage. But in as much as I'm waiting for marriage, I'm building myself. For example, now, if I used to get angry, and stuff like that, I will start working on my anger. If I realize that I don't love people just the way I love myself, I will start loving people for who they are. Because if I'm getting married, I'm not just loving my husband, I'm loving his parents, I'm loving his mother, I'm loving his father and his family. So for me now, I need to, and their village people and everybody. So if you're asking me now if I'm ready for marriage, I'm ready, but I'm building myself. And I want a home whereby, for example, now if I don't know how to cook, for example, if I didn't know how to cook, I will work towards going to a kitchen school and learning. So I'm ready to marry, but as I'm ready, I'm developing myself, building myself to the woman I want to become. Hello guys, welcome to my live stream. If you're stopping here for the first time, I love you guys. It means so much to me. Don't forget to double tap on your screen if you're enjoying what you're listening and what you're watching. So double tapping on your screen is not really hard. If this is your screen, you just double tap like this, and then you would like my live stream. So never give up asked me if I was actually ready for marriage, and I was just giving my honest reply. So what do you think about marriage and early marriage or late marriages? And you know one funny part of it? The world is so funny. Life is stage by stage. When you were in primary school, you were so eager to go into secondary school. When you were in secondary school, you were so eager to go into the university. When you were in the university, you were so eager to be done. In Nigeria here, we serve. So you'll be eager to just want to serve. When you are done serving, you're either left with, are you getting a job or are you getting married? Those two things. Life is just stage by stage. And life placed it in such a way whereby you see that your peer groups are getting married. They're getting married. And then you'll be pressured into, I want to get married, forgetting that you need to be developed inside. You need to be ready as a person, emotionally, financially, and all that. So I don't know if you guys are enjoying what I'm saying. Let me know if you're contradicting what I'm saying. Please let me know, guys. Let me know. So I dropped a new video on my page about 4 secrets you shouldn't tell your partner in a dating stage. Now I'm talking about the experience. I'm talking about out of books I've read. I'm talking about experiences I've seen outside. Our problem is our mouth. Kini, our mouth is our problem. Our mouth puts us inside trouble. Now, I'm not disputing the fact that you should be open to your partner or tell your partner a lot of things. But when you guys are getting serious, there's some things you should let your partner know. Sorry, guys. But if you guys are just getting to know yourselves, if you guys are just getting to know each other, trying to know who this person is, you're trying to listen to the person, hear how the person talks. Don't just start spilling secrets. Don't just start spilling things that nobody asks you. Because in the dating stage, you're trying to know somebody and know if your life will actually be safe. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry. My lips is getting dried. Moisturize my lips so I can't talk well. So I was actually talking about how, okay, so I'm picking traumas one by one that I've experienced and how I was able to overcome it. So I spoke about jealousy, and I'm like, if you're jealous of somebody as a person, try showing love to the person you're jealous of. If you're jealous of somebody, try writing the person a note, appreciating the person for those things he does that is good, because nobody is bad. People have their good sides, right? So if you're jealous of somebody, appreciate them for those things they are good at. Buy them gifts, and when you begin to do that, you would see that there's love generating inside you, and before you know it, it consumes the jealousy, and what is filled in you for that person is love. Okay, so never give up, said. That's true, but NENE'S what I believe I'm like your younger brother. Don't agree, but if you are finding a good man and married, it's very important. See, never give up. I won't see. It might shock you that I'll marry next month. It might shock you that I'll marry next month. But what I'm saying is that I'm open to marriage, right? But in as much as I'm open to marriage, I'm developing myself, I'm building myself. I'm not stopping. It's just that here, right? I'm just online, so I can't start spilling that, okay, I'm in a relationship after all, but I can't tell you that this relationship will last. But I'm open to marry this person if this person is ready to marry me. Like, I'm open to marry this person. But I'm ready to marry, but in as much as I'm ready to marry, I am not just there. I am building myself, I am healing, I am becoming the best version of me, I'm becoming a happy woman, and then a happy mother for my family. So let me read the comment section. Taye Emmanuel says, why do some people prefer early marriage over late marriages? People prefer early marriages over late marriages depending on how ready they are. I know some people that get married at age of 18 is because they are ready, and they are okay, and it's okay. And people that marry late is probably because some did not see partners at the right time, or some people got heartbroken and then just decide, okay, I want to be here for some time, let me heal. Some people are still developing themselves, especially for guys. I feel like when they're not financially ready yet, they tend to wait a little bit longer. When they are ready, then they'll get married. But for we ladies, we don't really need to be that prepared like a guy. When we are just ready emotionally, ready financially, you love this person and you think you're safe with this person, go ahead with it. Leader said, what are the cultural or societal factors that influence timing of marriage? Now, what influence the timing of marriage is the family you grew up in, the kind of marriage you saw around you will influence your idea of marriage. The kind of society you grew in will influence how you see marriage. So because of how some people grew up in a very toxic environment, they're like, I'm not doing marriage now. I'm not doing marriage. Marriage, well, like this. You are married, you're like this. That's how some people see marriage, because of what experiences they had. So cultural values can affect your marital ideology. Like the North, like I said earlier on, the North, they train ladies to be wives. Like as you're growing as a child, you're being trained that, okay, you have seen that you need to marry early and stuff like that. So the cultural value there affects your marriage idea. Okay. Never give up. Women career is very short. Okay, I don't understand that. Never give up. Come again. Leader said, how does financial stability affect choice between early and late marriage? Okay, I said for guys. Some guys, if they are not ready financially, maybe they don't still have a house, they're still staying with their dad or their parents, or they're just staying in one single room. Financially, they will want to now have a comfortable environment for their partner. Now, comfortable environment doesn't mean that you must have 3 bedroom apartments. Even if you have like a room and a parlor, kitchen and a bedroom, you can start. So most people want to just be comfortable. See, when there is no money, love is sour. I used to say it. When there's no money, love is sour. It's not sweet, because you just all want to be fine, man. Do personal goals and ambition impact the timing of marriage? By Taye. Yes, it affects. For example, now, goals. If you go and marry a model, a model for example, if a guy marries a model, she will tell you, my ambition is to be a model. My goals is to be a model from this time to this time, and then maybe I don't want to have children now, so it can affect. Maybe if the partner she's dating says, okay, I want kids, man, I want to have children, it will affect her decision of the person's decision of marriage, because it's like, okay, if you don't want to have children, fine, I'm good with it. Some people want to finish school first. Like in some families, they don't just give their daughters out, man. She needs to finish school, and in some families, it's not like that. She can go and finish her education in your house. So personal goals and ambitions impact the timing of marriage. Yeah. So leaders, what role does education play in deciding when to marry? Okay, when education can affect your knowledge about marriage. For example, now, somebody who grew up in the village, his ideal knowledge about marriage is for his wife to give birth, take care of the children, and feed him. All right? Somebody who stays in the village does not know anything about women, ambition. A woman really should go and work, or a woman should go to school. Somebody in the village does not really care about that one. All he grew up knowing is a woman needs to take care of her children, bear children, take care of the house, feed the family, and that is all. So now somebody who is being exposed to education gets to understand that, okay, a woman is a helper too. So it's okay for her to chase her career, chase her goals, and also assist in marriage. So education can also actually affect your idea of marriage. People in the village just feel like when you are ripe, a certain age, just get married. But somebody in the city who is educated knows that maybe when I'm done with school, I'll get married. Or even if I'm in school and I'm ready for marriage, I will marry. So education can affect the timing of marriage. That you said, how does age of marriage affect family planning? Now, how does age at marriage affect family planning? There's not really effect on men, or the effect is of age is mostly on ladies, but because it said that ladies should marry early because of their body changes. Actually, women experience hormonal imbalance, PCOS, they experience ovarian cysts, experiences fibroid. So it's advisable that as a young woman, you don't know how your body changes. So it's advisable you marry very, 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 very early, so that there will be high chances of you having a child. And then it doesn't really have an effect on men per se and stuff like that. But even if you marry late as a woman, there are technologies now. Even if you have a health problem, there's IVF, there's operations to remove your fibroids. There are supplements that can help tame the PCOS, hormonal imbalance, and ovarian cysts. So technology has really helped. But before, when the technology was not there, everybody was just striving to marry early so that they will have children, and then there will be no complication. But thank God for technology. Are health risks different for early and late marriages? Yes, there are some people that experience. How much now? No, you don't have for 500. 2.5. Okay.
Okay, then 1 gig, 350.
Okay, do that one. Maybe do that one twice. Yes. So, are health risks different for early and late marriages? Yes. Are health risks different for early and late marriages? Yes. Why? Because some children have even PCOS problem at a very younger age. Maybe I've seen a lady that had PCOS at at yes, I know of a lady that suffered PCOS at a very, 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 very young age. So the family had to be nurturing her. They had to check her. They have to check her so that it will not affect her in the future. So she had to be checked upon. So there was a lot of delay in marriage for her, because if the partner comes now, you will have to tell him, okay, I suffer from PCOS, and then there will be no high chances there will be low chances of us having children in the future. But then I always say thank God for technology. Thank God. But she's married now. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Are health risks different for early and late marriages? Yes. Would you personally prefer early or late marriage, and why? Me, I would say if I'd gotten the right informations, if I'd gotten the right advice, if I'd gotten the right environment to grow up in, if I'd gotten the right things, trust me, 18, 18 years old is enough. I would have been married. I would have been married by 18 if I'd gotten the right training, right information. And one thing about our parents then, they don't really tell us. They don't tell us what happens in marriage. They don't tell you this is how marriage is, what to expect, what not to expect. All what our parents told us then is when you reach a certain age, you will marry. And they still don't, when you marry, they still don't tell you what happened in the marital house. Can you, my own mother showed me how to use sanitary pad after I spent my own period. After I've already learned how to use sanitary pad, that's when she came to come and teaching me. I just folded my hands and I'm like, so they were not trained to tell us this kind of information at a very, 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 very young age. So if I had gotten the right information, the right people, the right environment, trust me, I would have been married by now. 18 is enough. But for now, I'm ready for marriage. Now, like this, my see husband, engage me. Taya and leaders, people have been bombarding me with questions, but I like that. Leader said, do you think early marriages are more common in rural or urban areas, and why? Wait, though, rural area is village, abi? Yes. Sorry, I used to confuse between rural and urban. So in the villages, marriage is normal. Like I said earlier on, they are being trained to know that when you reach a certain age, you are ripe to get married. But because of how we are in the urban now, we now have education, trainings, we now understand life, and because of how the world is going now, nobody now wants to marry early, really early, without doing anything. But if your partner is supportive and has something to train you guys with, trust me, man, trust me, you can marry. But why marriages in the villages is more faster is because that's what they know, that's what they've been trained for. That's the idea they have. Okay. Leader said, is waiting too long to marry a potential risk for finding the right? Everybody must chop heartbreak at the end of the day. You see, whether you wait, whether you use eye like this to search for the right partner, man, you still gonna chop heartbreak. You're going to still meet heartbreaks. See, if you're watching me and you've not experienced heartbreak, tell me. Like, just signify that I have not experienced heartbreak in my life at all. Tell me you've not experienced heartbreak. So waiting long does not signify that okay, you will meet the right partner. Abi, if you stay longer, you would find that partner. I just feel like put yourself out there, do what you love to do, just do what makes you happy, do what makes you who you are. You will find somebody who is compatible with who you are, and you will find the right partner. So if you're waiting, if you're in a waiting period, it depends on how you are waiting. No, if you're in your waiting period and you're just waiting inside your room, you don't go out, you don't develop yourself, you don't go to meet anybody. So if you're in a waiting period, put yourself out there. Not that you're gonna stand on the road and say I'm single, can you pick me? No. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you nene. Do what makes you who you are. Be happy. Even in your waiting period doesn't mean you should be sober. It doesn't mean that as you're walking, it should be known in your forehead that you're single. No. Just do you. Be you, man. You would find the right person. Okay. Okay. Taye said, are couples who marry early more likely to divorce? See, people that marry. See, this question: are couples who marry early likely to divorce? I'm not married, but trust me, on the statistics, people that married early don't divorce, man, because our grandparents would have divorced a long time ago. They married at a very, very, very young age. It just determines how the kind of person you are. If you guys are open to settle conflicts and stuff like that. Trust me, I'm not married. I can't answer that question. But from statistic, I can say people that marry early. I've seen people that marry early and are still enjoying their marriage, and people that have married early and are not enjoying their marriage. Probably they didn't just find themselves before going into the marriage. They just went to the marriage because they just felt like, okay, I should get married. I should be married by this age. But I feel like if you find yourself, if you know who you are, trust me, when you get into an early marriage, you will be happy. But if you don't know who you are, you just entered marriage because everybody's entering, my dear, you're gonna come back crying, man. Leader said, can late marriage lead to loneliness or isolation? Late marriages can lead to loneliness and isolation. If you can late marriage lead to loneliness or isolation? Marry the person because you just want to marry, so that it will be that you got married. It's going to lead to isolation and depression because you will not be happy. So marry when you are right, when you feel like you want to marry the right person. Don't be pressured, because when you're pressured, you will still go and be pressured inside. I'm not married, but I just feel like, don't pressure yourself, man. Leaders and kini. Is there an ideal age for marriage? Why or why not? There's no ideal age. Like I said earlier on, if you're ready, you feel you're ready, you're emotionally ready, financially ready, you can go into marriage, bro. Taye said, does late marriages contribute to lower birth rates? At all. At all. You see, I just feel like everything is from God, Sha. If you are married, if you are meant to have 10 children, you will have it. If it's written in the word of God, if God has written upon you that you will have 5 children, you will have it. So whether you marry early, whether you don't marry early, if God has said you will be a mother of nations, you will be a mother of nations. Trust me. Marrying early does not determine whether you have plenty children or not. Does early marriage increase or reduce life expectancy? Some people have said in our counseling session, they've actually said that marrying early, they thought they had a lot of expectations. I feel like people marry with a lot of expectations, that when they go into marriage and they don't see that expectation, they get disappointed. So what is your expectation going into marriage? What are you going into marriage with? What are your expectations? I feel your expectations will affect your outcome in marriage. Whether you marry early, whether you marry late, your expectation will affect your outcome. Are early marriages linked to larger families? Are early marriages linked? See, most of the people that know they are from a large family, they don't want to have kids more than 2. That's just it. People that are married and have a very, very large family, most of them just want to have 2 kids because they know the stress they've gone through. So early marriage is not centered to how large your family is. It's just centered to how you want to build your own family. Taye Emmanuel said, how does early or late marriage affect an individual's self-esteem? Okay, and how early marriage can affect your self-esteem as a person is when you get married and then forget yourself in the marriage. You still don't develop yourself in the marriage, because when you get married early, it doesn't mean that you just marry and just stay there. You are married to build yourself. And if you don't build yourself, you will then now see your age mates who are not married that are now doing better. It will now make you feel like you would have not even gotten married at the first place, and that will affect your self-esteem. You will not communicate with your friends, you will not want to go out. So me, I advise, if you marry early, still chase your dreams, still chase your goals to help you build your self-confidence. So if you marry late, thank God. Taye said, I have not experienced heartbreak. Are you serious? I don't know. For me, I feel like everybody shall call it heartbreak. Everybody will call it heartbreak. But some people, when they are so lucky, they just meet their partner the first and the last. And that's it. But for out of 100%, sorry, excuse me, out of 100%, I'll say 80% suffer heartbreak, man. What is considered an early marriage? What is considered an early marriage here in the society is usually the age. What is actually considered as early marriage is when you marry at a certain age, maybe at 18, at 20, at 16. That's what's considered as early marriage, because any other factor is not seen as early marriage. Then Taye Emmanuel said, what age range typically qualifies as a late marriage? Women normally, women they normally say is 30 years. From 28 they will start saying you're already old, you're already old, you're already old. So with the way the world is going, man, there's no age barrier now to getting. If you like marriage at 50, you are married. What are some cultural or societal factors that affect the timing of marriage? Taye Emmanuel said, what are some cultural or societal factors that influence the timing of marriage? Cultural factor influences the timing of marriage, because that's how you are being trained. In some cultures, it's said that women from 16 are ready for marriage, or women that have seen their period are ready for marriage. Those are the cultural values. So people have their cultural values and what they believe in, so it can affect their idea about marriage. And that's why you see people from the north, or mostly from the north, marry at a very young age, because to them, from 16, when you've seen your period, you're ready to marry. When you're ready to carry a child, you're ready to marry. And there's some societal factors, like when you've not made it, maybe made it in life, does not mean like you don't have a bearing. Maybe you're not financially stable. It can influence the timing of marriage. Societal factors like health issues can affect the timing of marriage. Societal issues like traumas can affect marriage, because it's the idea about marriage that you have that will make you want to marry early or not. Welcome to my live stream. We're actually talking about early marriage or late marriage, and here I've been having leaders and Taye Emmanuel bombarding me with a lot of questions. Please don't forget to double tap on your screen to like my live stream, guys. My dear. So double tap on your screen, guys. It's hot. Do you know that it's hurting me that if you're watching my live stream and then you're not double tapping on your screen, it's breaking my heart. So to like my live stream, it's just to double tap on your screen. So before these whole questions from leaders and Taye, right? I was actually talking about traumas and how to overcome them. Guys, I'm getting tired. Hello guys, welcome to my live stream. This is over 17 minutes, guys. And I just have 3 likes. How are you guys doing? How's your day going? How's everything? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome to my live stream. So we've actually spoken a lot about early marriage and late marriages. So a lot of questions was asked. So if you're just coming on my live stream now and you have a question to ask about early and late marriages, feel free to ask. And if you have something to contribute, please feel free to contribute. And don't forget to double tap and to like my live stream. Say something. Tell me where you're watching me from. Tell me where you are watching me from. Welcome to my live stream. I'm Nene, talking about early marriage or late marriage. I'm a counselor, and then I just talk about issues concerning life, such as traumas and how to overcome and navigate them. So we're talking about early marriages and late marriages. What do you think about early and late marriages? And then we had tons of questions, and I was able to answer. Feel free to ask me your question if you want to. And yeah, I'm so happy and willing to answer your question. So I was talking about traumas initially, traumas that we face in life and how to overcome them, or how I overcame them. And I spoke about low self-esteem, and I said one way I was able to overcome low self-esteem as a person was to love myself for who I was. And the moment I began to love myself, that was when people began to see beauty in me. That was when people began to saw good and were applauding me for that. So I now spoke about jealousy. I said jealousy is one way to make you stunted. Jealousy is the one thing that makes you stunted as a person, like you won't grow because you just want to be like somebody else, forgetting the capacity in you to evolve and become a better person. And I said one way to overcome jealousy as a person is when you're jealous of somebody and it hurts you so bad, get that person a gift and write that person a note trying to appreciate that person for those good things people actually applaud that person for, and for those good things you know that person to be or who that person is. So I said, if you're jealous of somebody, you gift that person. So I showed an illustration. I said, if I'm jealous of, okay, for example, a book now, I'll just get that thing a gift. If I'm jealous of somebody, I'll get you a gift and be like, hey, I love you so much and you mean so much to me. It's easier said than done, but trust me, when you do that, I've done it. Like, I've done it and that's worked for me. That is why I'm saying it. And I got that person a gift. Boom. So the next... Who is watching my live stream? Let me actually take a walk, guys. I've been sitting for long, man. I've been sitting for long. So let me take a walk outside. Let me take a walk outside the office. I've been sitting for long, guys. So let me step out. Step outside. Yeah, sorry. How are you guys doing? Hope you're enjoying your day. So I came to work today. Quite alright, but we don't really have much to do at work because I'm at the east in Nigeria, and then we have sit at home, whereby people don't usually go to work on Mondays. They just I'm looking beautiful here. So I decided to come on live stream to talk about an issue, early marriages or late marriages. And we had a ton of questions that was asked and I was able to answer them. So feel free to ask me your questions. So I'm actually stepping out. I've been in the office for long. So I'm just stepping out small to stretch my legs and stuff like that. How's your day going? How are you all doing? Hope you're having a great day. Please don't forget to like my live stream. Don't forget to like my live stream. Say something. Yeah. Say something. Having a great day, guys. So yeah, I've been inside. We've been having this conversation on early marriage or late marriage. And I know that I've been able to answer a lot of you guys and stuff like that. Welcome to my live stream. Okay, it's not a video yet. Yeah. I'm a YouTuber, so I'm on a live stream. Yeah. So it's true. I was actually talking about something about early marriage or late marriage. So what do you think? First of all, are you married? Okay. Okay, I'm coming. So guys, I have another person on my live stream, so I'm about to ask a question. I don't know if you're seeing. God, okay, calm down. So I'll be asking this new friend of mine a question about early marriage or late marriage. So it's not just all about my own point of view. I'm going to have somebody who will be sharing his own opinion about an early marriage or late marriage. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. How's your day going, man? I'm sorry to stress you. Okay.
Yeah. Did they move the venue of the meeting? The meeting is still holding today?
Hey guys.
I can't drag me out.
Who is asking if he's married? He's not married.
No wahala.
He will just share his own experience. Somebody's asking if you are married though.
Me?
Sorry, right?
I'm as single as you get.
No, I beg you, it's a lie. No, it's a lie, I beg.
Me,
So-
I'm super single.
What do you think about early marriage or late marriage?
So, for me, I feel there is no
Specific
particular
time.
approach. So,
Right.
just do what works for you. Some persons, they get married on time, and it's fair enough for them. The advantage with early marriage is maybe you tend to see your child growing. You guys are young, and you give your child like maybe 20 years gap and the rest. But with late marriages, you find out that you'll be looking older, and maybe you're 50 something or 60 something. You're still going for school run, which doesn't
And
really
your
make
child's
sense.
friends will be like your grandfather
Exactly.
has
that-
come to pick you. But because of how the world is going now,
Mhm.
people have trauma experiences.
Trauma.
Okay. For example, now I was watching a podcast this morning and somebody spoke about how she was raped as a child and now it's affecting her in marriage.
Well,
Always.
for me, I would say, as an individual, you should understand or learn to see that because something happened to you before, you should not allow that thing to state or specify how you're